It's our first day in charge at Inter Milan. Should we take a look around? Hello and welcome to Club 6, Part 1 of the pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, we're going to have a look around Inter Milan. So let's start by taking a look at the squad that we've got to work with. So let's meet the players. We are overstocked in the goalkeeping department, as you can see, but we aren't exactly stacked with players of any ability. The only goalkeeper of any note whatsoever is Alban Lafont, who is now getting on a little bit. He's 31 years old, but for some reason has only won 12 caps for France. So we need to look for a long-term replacement in goal. We have two decent options at right back and two not very good options who need to be moved on. In terms of centre-backs, we have three of them, and two of them are reasonable, and one of them is potentially going to be very good. So I think further strengthening needed at centre-back as well. Left-back, two of them, and they're both substandard to say the least, so left back needs a major upgrade. Defensive midfield is probably the only area we don't need to strengthen. In terms of central midfield, we've got, I would say, we've got two decent ones, one not very good one, but he has potential to be decent. So we'll bring in a couple of central midfielders. On the left side of midfield, I think we'll need to take a further look at DiMarco, although he's 33, so I may just move him on anyway. Nkunku is reasonable, but again is 33, so we'll probably look to move him on. On the right wing, we've got the not very good David Ritter with not much potential either, so he'll be moved on. Mika Lane is not great either, so he'll be moved on. Same with Alfredo Lopez in central attacking midfield. He's only 2-star current ability and maximum 3-star potential. Not good enough, he'll be moved on. On the left wing, we've got Jeremy Doku, who is 28 and very, very good. So he'll be probably the one of the favourites to start. We've got Leo Abada, who is not great, so we'll probably move him on quite quickly. We then move on to Raspadori, who, although indicated as a left winger in this lineup, is actually the best striker at the club. So potentially we need to bring in one more left winger, and up front, as well as Raspadori, we've got Lorenzo Colombo. He's 3-star current ability and potential, so he'll be a reasonable backup as the front man. And of course, the next thing we need to have a look at is the Serie A table. So I will get up the full table for us to have a look at. And as you can see, we are 9th in the table. 6 wins, 4 draws, 5 defeats and 22 points from our opening 15 matches. We are 7 points off the Champions League spots, and what are we? 4 points adrift of Sassuolo in the final Europa League spot. I am hoping for a top 6 finish this season. I think that's entirely possible. Looking at the goals for and against, it's clear that it is scoring goals that is our problem, so that is the area we will be concentrating on, but recruitment is needed throughout the squad, so I will begin that process and I will update you on the next episode. I've taken charge with just one match to go before the winter break as we make the Serie A trip to play Empoli, and the team for this match is Lafont in goal, a back four of Di Marco, Buongiorno, Omabamidili and Skriniar, Shotard at the base of midfield, Sambi Lokonga and Barella ahead of him, Doku on the left wing, Colombo on the right and Raspadori up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant manager is recommending we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Yeah, absolutely. We'll pump the fists and go with that. And let's go into the tunnel and answer the tunnel interview questions. What does it mean to be just moments away from your first match as an Inter manager? It's a special day and I can't wait. Both teams come into this one in a spell of poor form. Is this therefore a good opportunity to step up and arrest your recent struggles? Yeah, it's a good opportunity to shake off our malaise, find our focus and turn our form around. Absolutely it is. Inter were impressive last summer against Cagliari. How do you carry that form into this game? We always want to keep playing well and doing the best we can, and that's much easier after a good performance. So let's get into the match. So we'll kick off and see if we can grab a win. And early signs, let's just resize very slightly. Birindelli for Empoli. We've won it back though. Barella has the shot just wide, and the first chance goes begging. So let's encourage the lads. We are away from home and well below where we want to be in the league, so we are going to try and tackle the morale issues. And obviously we'll take a look at individual performances, see who needs to be replaced in the January window, which is coming up, and who we can build the team around for the second half of the season. So Buongiorno to Omabamidili, back to Lafont. Buongiorno plays it into Shotard. Lokonga to Buongiorno, wide to Doku, back to Di Marco, who comes down the left, inside to Lokonga, Di Marco back to Lokonga again, Shotard plays it through for Raspadori, ball to Colombo, Lorenzo Colombo scores for Inter to make it Empoli 0, Inter 1. And I'm not going to show you the replay. We'll just carry straight on with the match and see if we can build on that first goal. We're ahead on XG, but not by a lot. And the match stats in terms of shots and shots on target are absolutely identical. Amini, it's now with Douglas Luiz. Back to Amini. Birindelli to Zito, into Gaetano. Douglas Luiz's ball over the top has exposed our defence, but Alban Lafont is up to the challenge makes a comfortable save. So I think a demand more at this stage is probably in order. Okay, we've got a free kick. DiMarco into Barella, back to Shotard. DiMarco into Sambi Lokonga, back to Barella, Buongiorno, Barella goes to the right this time, and DiMarco, back to Barella, Buongiorno, Lokonga, Buongiorno to Barella, into Colombo, Raspadori to Sambi Lokonga, and Jeremy Doku slides it past the keeper into the back of the net. It's Empoli 0, Inter 2. Again, I'm not going to show you the replay, we'll just carry straight on. We will get into replays in future matches, but I just want to get to the end of this one and get to the winter break so that we can refresh the squad and prepare for the second half of the season. It is half time, 2-0 up, so pump the fists. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better, and let's send the lads out there with no substitutions at half time. Everyone's playing well, fitness levels are good, so no need to replace anybody just yet. We will drop an encourage on the lads, they're playing well. Right, Tripicelli to Gaetano, Douglas Luiz, back to Tripicelli, Douglas Luiz into Catrone, and the shot comes in, but Lafont is equal to it and keeps our 2-0 lead intact. First substitute is going to be Doku off, and it will be Luis Diaz to come on. And on the right, Colombo I will replace with Nkunku. And we will wait for the final substitution until about 10 minutes from time. And I'm not sure yet who is going to be the final replacement. It looks like DiMarco probably, unless he recovers from whatever has caused his energy levels to drop. We're into the last 15 minutes and it doesn't look like they're going to recover, so the assistant is recommending Martinez to replace him. Entirely sensible. So with 8 minutes left, we'll make that change and see if we can just see this over the line. We've got an in-swinging corner. The header from Omer Bamidili is over the top and the chance goes begging. Cardinali with the goal kick, but Martinez has collected it. Back to Buongiorno into Luis Diaz. Raspadori gives the ball away, and it's over the top and it's kept in play on the right. Majori crosses, Skriniar back to Lafont, and Gaetano picks up the loose ball, smashes it past Alban Lafont to make it Empoli 1, Inter 2. And I think I'm beginning to see some of the issues in the squad. So there are plenty of things for me to think about, although plenty of positives to take from the fact that we have won our first match in charge of Inter. It's finished. Empoli 1, Inter Milan 2. I'll see you in a moment for the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, well, that win over Empoli leaves us in 8th place in the league. 7 wins, 4 draws and 5 defeats from our 16 matches, so we're on 25 points, 2 points a drift of the top 6 and the Europa League spots, although we have played a game more than many of the teams around us. Not all, but many of them. So let's take a look at what is coming up on the next episode. And I think what I'm going to do, because we've got the winter break and then the opening of the transfer window, I'll bring you back for the away game against Roma and the away game against Torino, either side of the transfer window closing at the end of January. And that will be on tomorrow's episode. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.